Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Vedanta Karwala. Lead story. Well, External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar's big remark on India-China disengagement. He says this opens many new possibilities, many new options, but we'll have to see which direction India and China go in. This, of course, as S Jaishankar has admitted in the past to a major crisis at the land of actual control. Of course, he also said that diplomacy and military have played an equal part when it comes to the disengagement. Take a look.
The fact is, there are very large number of Chinese troops deployed along the line of actual control who were not there before 2020, and we in turn have counter-deployed. And there are other aspects of the relationship which also got affected during this period. So clearly, we have to see after the disengagement what is the direction we go. But we do think the disengagement is a welcome step. It opens up the possibility that, other steps could happen. The expectation after Prime Minister Modi met President Xi was that both the National Security Advisor and myself, we would meet our counterpart.
Moving now to the situation in Jammu and Kashmir as far as militancy is concerned. Terrorism remains a huge challenge both in Jammu as well as the valley. And there was a major attack at the Srinagar market. In the heart of Srinagar, a grenade attack. Several people were critically injured. Remember, it was a CRPF bus behind which the attack took place. But it's innocent civilians paying the price for terrorism. The sixth major attack in Jammu and Kashmir in just 2 weeks. A busy Sunday market in Srinagar, targeted by terrorists. As people were busy with shopping, terrorists lobbed a grenade, injuring over a dozen shoppers. The attack was right behind a CRPF truck parked for security and surveillance. It's unclear whether the intended target was a CRPF, with civilians bearing the brunt of the terror attack. It is the first such terror attack in a busy marketplace in Srinagar in several years, causing fears about worsening security in the wake of a spurt in terror incidents. On Saturday, it was downtown Kanyar. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has asked security forces to do everything possible to end this cycle. The Sunday market in Srinagar is a popular shopping destination. Thousands of vendors set up stalls selling a variety of items. The attack, however, failed to deter the shoppers and vendors, and it was business as usual after the grenade attack.
ये बदकिस्मती है हमारी। संडे मार्केट काफी क्राउडेड रहता है। बहुत इसमें ओवर बहुत रश होता है, बहुत रश। इससे पहले कभी हुआ है संडे मार्केट? मैंने कभी नहीं सुना।
यहाँ हुआ होता ही नहीं था कुछ, ये पता नहीं चंद दिनों से क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर। समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या बात है, क्या नहीं है, क्या जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है इनका क्या इरादा है, क्या ये चाहते हैं यहाँ पर।
There has been a sudden spike in attacks over the last 2 weeks after Omar Abdullah took over as Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. In a union territory, law and order and security are the domain of central government and Lieutenant Governor, not the elected government. Over the last 3 years, the Jammu region was high on the terror radar, facing a series of attacks on the army and civilians. But after the elected government took over just few weeks ago, it appears that the valley is again facing the brunt. With Nazir Masoodi in Srinagar, Bureau Report, NDTV. Absolutely unfortunate there. But moving now to poll-bound Maharashtra, and the rebels are posing a major challenge both for the Mahayuti as well as the Mahavikas Aghadi. Well, the Mahayuti was in a huddle. This, of course, as Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis met the Chief Minister at his residence, and on top of agenda was the strategy as far as rebels are concerned. This, of course, as Union Minister Piyush Goyal did his bit to placate a rebel as well, a key rebel and ex-member of parliament who is now fighting as an independent from Borivali, a key constituency for the BJP. Maximum number of rebels are for the BJP. But what's going to be the strategy of the Mahayuti vis-a-vis the rebels? Earlier we spoke to Sujata for more.
the current scenario that Mahayuti is going across, there have been such issue. A major factor this time for the Mahayuti is going to be the rebel candidates, where be it Gopal Shetty or if we see in the Meera Bhayandar constituency, where it was earlier Geeta Jain who have filed their nomination papers this time. Whereas today, as per sources, what we get to know is that it was Piyush Goyal, the union minister, and also the MP from the Borivali constituency, who went on and did a 3-hour meeting that lasted for such a long time with the earlier MP Gopal Shetty, who was also a corporator for several years in Borivali. And this meeting was only and only to console and also to request the rebel candidate Gopal Shetty to take back his nomination papers, as tomorrow is the last day. But at present, what we get to know from our sources is that Gopal Shetty is still firm at fighting elections, this time independently, because he was not given a candidacy from the Mahayuti. And though he also expressed his anguish towards the fourth list, where he was very sure that he would get the candidacy, because earlier during the Lok Sabha polls, he was unsuccessful in getting it. However, it was not done so, after which it was Piyush Goyal. He went on to his residence to console him. That did not happen, after which it is now the union minister as well as Gopal Shetty, who have both headed to Sagar Bungalow, where there will be a meeting that will be held with the Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis to ensure that he takes back his candidacy at this point in time. But what sources tell us is that Gopal Shetty is still firm to ensure that he does fight the election, because of course he's been a 2-time MP and also corporator for almost 35 years into politics in Borivali, and especially for the directive that we see is being continued in this particular area.
And moving now to poll-bound Jharkhand, well, the BJP launched its manifesto, and of course the focus was very much on tribals and women. But this, of course, is Home Minister Amit Shah also launched a scathing attack at the JMM government, saying Soren is shielding infiltrators in the state. Hemant Soren hit back. He says the central government, which is shielding Sheikh Hasina, cannot talk about infiltration. Take a look.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah releasing BJP's much-awaited manifesto for Jharkhand, with a verbal duel erupting between Shah and Chief Minister Hemant Soren. Soren took the battle across the border to Bangladesh, accusing the BJP of sheltering ex-Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina.
घुसपैठियों को आपने पनाह दी, घुसपैठियों में आपको अपनी वोट बैंक दिखाई पड़ती। मैं आज झारखंड की जनता को कहना चाहता हूं, इस तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति को बंद कर सारे घुसपैठियों को चुन कर भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार झारखंड के बाहर निकालेगी।
मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि बांग्लादेश के साथ अंदर कोई आप लोग का कोई समझौता है क्या? और आज बांग्लादेश के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री को आपने यहाँ हेलीकॉप्टर उतारने कैसे दिया और किस आधार पर यहाँ पर आपने उसको शरण दे रखा है, हमको ये बता दीजिए। और बांग्लादेश से घुसपैठ करने वाला भारतीय जनता पार्टी शासित राज्यों से घुस के आता है।
BJP's focus remains on women and tribals. Amit Shah promised that if elected, the BJP would provide 2,100 rupees per month to every woman of Jharkhand under the Gogo Didi scheme to counter JMM's ambitious Maiya Samman Yojana, under which they get 1,000 rupees per month. Free LPG gas cylinders for women on Diwali and Raksha Bandhan festivals, and 5 lakh employment opportunities to the youths of the state.
देखिए, ये जो मैनिफेस्टो है ना, उस पर कोई भरोसा इसलिए नहीं करेगा, ना तो झारखंड का विकास इधर हुआ, ना रांची का विकास हुआ। आप यहाँ पे आपने देखा कि किस तरह से ये अभी तो गोगो योजना की बात वो लोग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन भाजपा के कार्यकाल में महिलाओं की तस्करी अपने चरम पर थी।
But the real trump card was promise of uniform civil code in Jharkhand if BJP was voted to power in Jharkhand. Catering to the fear of tribal voters who are decisive in Jharkhand, Amit Shah clarified that UCC would not touch upon tribal population under any circumstances, and the Congress was quick to hit back.
हेमंत बाबू, झारखंड में यूसीसी जरूर आएगा, मगर यूसीसी से आदिवासियों को पूर्णतया हम बाहर रखेंगे। कोई आदिवासी के अधिकार और कानून को यूसीसी से हम नहीं छेड़ेंगे।
वो अगर गृह मंत्री के तौर पे बोल रहे हैं तो गलत बात है, अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के नेता के तौर पे बोल रहे हैं तो सही बात है। झूठ बोलने की आदत है। आप क्यों बोल रहे हैं कि यूसीसी में आदिवासियों को शामिल नहीं किया जाएगा? क्योंकि आपने आदिवासियों को यूसीसी में शामिल किया है।
Talking about the tribal issues, and the UCC happens to be their trump card. Tribals have nothing to fear. They don't come under the purview of UCC, and BJP will ensure that those illegal migrants are chased away from Jharkhand if they are voted to power there.
With poll fever rising in Jharkhand after Diwali and Chhat festivities die down, it is UCC that is likely to dominate the election debate in Jharkhand, with both sides clearly divided over it. With Harivansh and Prabhakar Kumar in Ranchi, NDTV Bureau Report.
Political face-off in the national capital over a Chhat Ghat in South Delhi. Remember, the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP have accused each other of obstructing this key Chhat Ghat. This as there was a major political face-off and also face-off between the security forces, the police and the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party there as well. This, of course, as millions are set to descend on the Chhat Ghats, which are now submerged in toxic froth. But take a look at how that political standoff played out.
I'm currently joined with Emily from the area, Saurabh Bhardwaj here. We're at Satpula Park, wherein there's this row that's going on between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP over the Chhat Puja festival. Sir, what do you have to say about the politics that is brewing over Chhat Puja festival out here between the two parties?
Actually, it is very shameful that a Purvanchali brother of ours, Vishwajit Jha, was doing Chhat Puja at this place for last 8 years. It is in the records of the government. Even this year he has got all the permissions from the government. He is financially supported by the government. His Chhat Ghat is listed as 1000 Chhat Ghats which are provided financial assistance by the Delhi government. Basuri Swaraj is lying. And I challenge Basuri Swaraj that she claims that she is a Hindu. I am carrying a Bhagavad Gita. Let Basuri Swaraj swear upon Bhagavad Gita that Mr. Vishwajit Jha was not performing Chhat Puja at this Chhat Ghat.
So what the BJP is claiming that...
If she says this, we will all go home. We will not put our claim. She is lying. And it is very shameful that she is lying about such a pious festival.
What the BJP is claiming is that they too have been performing Chhat Puja here for the past 8 years and they have permission from the DDA. They've shown letter from the DDA.
Look, BJP has been doing it. Who is stopping them? Let them do. But Vishwajit Jha has been doing it. Why are they stopping him? The question is not that why BJP is doing it. Why is BJP stopping Vishwajit Jha to do it?
दिल्ली बीजेपी सांसद बांसुरी स्वराज जी इस वक्त हमारे साथ हैं। मैम, अभी मैंने उन बात करी थी आम आदमी पार्टी से सीनियर लीडर के साथ। उन्होंने कहा कि साफ तौर पर वो किसी को भी नहीं रोक रहे हैं यहाँ पर काम करने से। वो आरोप ये लगा रहे हैं कि बीजेपी रोक रही है।
अरे वो तो झूठ का पुलंदा बोलते हैं। अभी बोल रहे बांसुरी स्वराज नहीं आई, आप भी यही हो, मैं भी यही हूँ, जनता भी यही है, मैं यहाँ खड़ी हूँ ना। तो अगर सरेआम झूठ बोल रहे हैं तो इस पे भी झूठ बोल रही हैं। अब आप ये देखिए, 23 सितंबर 2024 को जनसेवा समिति के कार्यकर्ताओं ने जाकर प्रॉपर परमिशन ली है डीडीए से यहाँ पर छठ पूजन के लिए। आप ये देखिएगा जरा, यहाँ पर घाट की खुदाई हो रही थी। बार बार सौरभ जी झूठ बोल रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर हम रोक रहे हैं छठ। अरे माननीय मंत्री सौरभ भारद्वाज जी, भाई मंत्री हैं, विधायक हैं, सत्ता के मोह में इतने मदमस्त हैं कि जब घाट की खुदाई हो रही थी तो चलती जेसीबी में से निकालकर चाबी चले गए। यहाँ पर समिति के लोगों के साथ उन्होंने बदतमीजी करी। क्यों? क्योंकि अपने राजनीतिक महत्वाकांक्षाओं के दर पर वो माताओं और बहनों की बलि चढ़ा रहे हैं, उनकी आस्था की बलि चढ़ा रहे हैं। सौरभ भारद्वाज जी पूर्वांचली विरोधी, हिंदू विरोधी और सनातन विरोधी बन गए हैं।
So this, of course, as the Purvanchali has become a key political vote bank for both the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. With that, we'll take a short break now, but news continues right here on NDTV. Welcome back. It's actor Vijay, the political debutant in Tamil Nadu, versus the DMK. This as actor Vijay has hit out of the DMK yet again, saying that it's a party that encourages corruption, dynastic politics, and also under the DMK government, the law and order is in shambles. This as he also takes on key national issues like One Nation, One Election and the Waqf controversy. Take a look.
Need has to be abolished by the government of India. Caste census has to be taken by the government of India. If the state takes what happened to the caste survey conducted in Bihar, that is of no use. We said that we will fight for all those things. Caste census had not taken place in our whole manifesto. But subsequently, we were speaking about it after Rahul Gandhi started speaking. We also started speaking. We also wanted it.
Moving now to news from Madhya Pradesh. Well, in the tragic incident where 10 elephants had died in the Bandhavgarh Reserve, finally action has been taken by the government. Two senior officials have now been suspended for dereliction of duty perhaps. The director of the reserve has also been suspended. Listen to what the Chief Minister had to say, and then Anurag Dwari with the latest.
शासन ने पूरी गंभीरता के साथ इसमें अपने वन मंत्री श्रीमान दिलीप अहिरवार जी और वरिष्ठ अधिकारियों को भेजा था। उनसे प्रारंभिक जो रिपोर्ट प्राप्त हुई है उसमें अभी तक की जानकारी में कोई अलग से कीटनाशक या कोई ऐसी घटना जिसमें कोई दूसरा पक्ष इन्वॉल्व हो अभी तक तो नहीं आई है, लेकिन पोस्टमार्टम की रिपोर्ट अभी 2-3 दिन में आना बाकी है। इतनी बड़ी घटना होने के बावजूद भी फील्ड डायरेक्टर छुट्टी से वापस से न आना, उसकी लापरवाही मानी गई, इसलिए फील्ड डायरेक्टर को हमने सस्पेंड किया है। साथ ही साथ प्रभारी SCF फतेह सिंह निनामा को भी इस लापरवाही में सस्पेंड किया है।
Gaurav Chaudhary, he is an IFS officer of 2010 batch. He was on leave, and the officials have said that they tried calling him, they tried contacting him, but he never responded back. And is in absence, ACF in charge was Fateh Singh Ninama. He is an SDO, and he assigned everything to his junior officers. This is what the government has said. And they suspended both these officers. But I'll tell you, in 2022, there was a suspicious death of an elephant there in Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and same Mr. Fateh Singh Ninama was the investigating officer, and for over a month a range officer and 2 forest guards, after finding this, they had the carcass of that elephant burned, and they never informed the senior officials. After a year they were suspended, and this has also happened in the same Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. See, Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve formed a natural habitat of elephants. They moved from Palamu in Jharkhand to Chhattisgarh and then to Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. And if I can just tell you what has happened now, the Chief Minister after chairing a high level committee has said that a state level elephant task force will be formed, and strict measures will be taken, and elephant friends will be appointed in Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve, and finally the solar fencing will be there to protect the crops and to ensure that there should be no conflict between human and elephants there.
Absolutely tragic there. But moving now to Delhi's perennial pollution problem. How can we as people come up with solutions? What can be the pollution roadmap, given the fact that year after year we see a similar situation in the national capital? As governments fail, what can we do as people? Well, my colleague Tanushka sent us this report with several Delhiites and what they think about possible solutions.
Delhi's air quality index continues to remain in the very poor category, and of course a layer of smog engulfs the entire city as well as NCR regions after Diwali as well. Diwali has also had its effect, and the aftermath on the people of Delhi with respect to be it air pollution or water pollution remains pretty dire. I'm joined by a few residents of the greater Kailash area. Let us get talking to them to understand also what is it that residents also are facing in terms of problems with respect to pollution.
You are very rightly saying that the environment in Delhi is really getting pathetic. Diwali has come. Not only Diwali, water, air and everything is polluted. At this hour, I think the government is most responsible. The Supreme Court is very right when it says that the government has to look for the fundamental right. Environment protection is a fundamental right. So nobody is caring for the fundamental right of the residents. If you come in Singapore, you will find that along the roadside, what they have done, they have grown up the grasses towards the side, so the grass absorbs all the dust. Here, no sprinklers. There are no way that the dust can settle down.
Whether you live in east, south, west, north, anywhere in Delhi, air is very polluted all over Delhi, which we all breathing. So it's not good for kids. I have been living in Delhi from past 40 years. My kids are having lungs problem. They are severely affected. They have been admitted to hospitals. Every kid, parents feel that they should not be going outside. We have stopped celebrating our festival, especially a Hindu festival which is as big as Diwali. We have stopped celebrating that just because pollution is there. I think government should tackle some serious problem like pollution. They should ban all the construction activities. The major cause of pollution, I think, in Delhi is the construction activities which is happening, because even the MCD which is cleaning the roads, they are just throwing the dust from one place to another. We need machines, we need proper sanitation, proper workers to clean the space. Not like ki aankhon mein dhool udana. That is not the place to do. And I think for the solution, government have well advised advisors. They are best. It's just the will is little less.
So, well, we must do our bit as far as the fight for pollution is concerned. But moving now to some tragic news from Maharashtra. Well, near Pune, a 35-year-old man who was bursting crackers in the streets was killed by a speeding car, and this shocking incident was caught on camera as well. The man was thrown several feet away. Absolutely shocking. There are multiple incidents of hit and run now being reported from Pune particularly. So the festivities really turned tragic for the 35-year-old man and his family. That will take a short break now, but news continues right here on NDTV.